may you dethrone the MPP in the name of Jesus. For the sake of the crying masses of Ghana, may you dethrone the MPP in the name of Jesus. For the sake of the wailing women, for the sake of the crying masses of Ghana, may you dethrone the MPP in the name of Jesus. And Lord, we pray that by your grace and by your mercy, O God, you will choose for us a new leader who is a man after your own heart, a man of honesty, a man of wisdom, and a man, O God, of righteousness. That, Lord, by your grace, you will enthrone His Excellency John Dramani Mahama as the next President of the Republic of Ghana. We thank you, Lord. We give you glory in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Thank you very much, Lawyer Sosu, Member of Parliament for Madina constituency, for that wonderful prayer. It is just a round of applause. Do it better for him. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say that we will plead with our media team. We will plead with our media team. Please spread out. I'm told you've crowded here so much. Please spread out so we can have some space in the hall. Ladies and gentlemen, Jinyami, kindly hold on. Somebody prompt Jinyami. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll continue with our program. Next on our program, we have introduction of dignitaries. And I'm so much privileged to do this. I would manage to do it from the regional level. Over here at the regional level, we have the Deputy Regional Women Organizer in our midst. We have the Regional Deputy, the Regional Women's Organizer, Felicia Mekpo Bote over here. Put your hands together for Felicia. And the Deputy Jessica Brima also here. We also have the Deputy Evelyn Jekete with us. These people are privileged and have done theirs singularly. I would go ahead and invite all the regional executives, they are here, so we can acknowledge their presence. Thank you very much, regional executives. Oh, we can't find the regional executives. Thank you very much, regional executives, for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now introduce the regional deputy, in fact, the national deputy youth organizer, Osman Ayariga. Please acknowledge him here. Osman Ayariga, the deputy national youth organizer. We have also the member of parliament for the Krowo constituency, Honorable Agnes Namobo. Put your hands together. Let's acknowledge your presence. We have the honorable member of parliament for Okankwe North constituency, Teresa Awuni. Honorable, put your hands. Obada. Thank you very much. We also have with us the member of parliament for Ningo Pram constituency. He doubles also as the regional youth working committee chairman for Greater Accra. He deserves a better round of applause. Do it better for Honorable Sam George. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have with us the minority treasurer for the NDC Greater Accra caucus in Parliament. Chief Whip, Honorable Doyo Comfort Gansa. Put your hands for her. Put your hands together for her. Honorable Doyo, thank you very much. You've shown Greater Accra so much love. Ladies and gentlemen, let me move on to introduce a former minister in the person of Honorable Jangba Vanderpoy. Put your hands together for Honorable Jangba Vanderpoy. He is also an advisor and a patron in Greater Accra here. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have with us former CEO of NHIS, Honorable Sylvester Tete. Put your hands together for him. Ladies and gentlemen, Sylvester Mensah, CEO NHIS. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us former ambassador to Italy, Ambassador Eni Molly over here. Put your hands together for Ambassador. Oh, show her love. Show her love. Energy is infectious. At her age, she goes everywhere. Put your hands together for Ambassador once again. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us the former Deputy Chief of Staff, the Mama of Greater Accra, Madam Valerie Sawyer. Put your hands together for Madam Valerie Sawyer, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have with us the man everybody calls JD. His peers call him Marshal. Ladies and gentlemen, help me acknowledge Julius Deborah, Honorable former Chief of Staff. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been prompted that we have Ambassador Tamaklo also in our midst. Ambassador Tamaklo, put your hands together for Ambassador Tamaklo. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us here the constituency, the host constituency chairman. The host constituency chairman for this constituency, Chairman Bismarck Abobi. Ladies and gentlemen, seated right beside His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is the parliamentary candidate for Ayawaso West Wuogon constituency. The love, I can feel it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We also have with us the darling boy of His Excellency, the President, Sharaf Mahama. Put your hands together for Sharaf Mahama, the darling boy. We also have a paramount chief with us. He's in the person of Nana Philip Acha, paramount chief of Asin Draben traditional area. Put your hands together for him. I am told he's the former CEO of Masem. Put your hands together once again for him. Ladies and gentlemen, the introductions, if you don't take care, will take the entire day. We'll come back as the program progresses to do the necessary introductions that we have. But we have the constituency chairman of Greater Accra. Can we see you, constituency chairman? Oh, today I'm not feeling the energy. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Greater Accra, we have the creme de la creme. Greater Accra. He is the man of Greater Accra. You can't take this away from him. He is the chairman of Greater Accra. Chairman Ashi Moore. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me much pleasure also to inform you that we have in our midst the General Secretary of the great NDC party in the person of General Fifi Fiavi Kwete. Put your hands together for him. Show love to Honorable Fifi Fiavi Kwete. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting so much time and without boring with so much introductions, let me move quickly to introduce and invite the Greater Accra Regional Chairman to this place so he can give us the welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, very well, very well, very well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still taking information as the program goes on. I've just been informed that we have with us the former Chief of Staff of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Ladies and gentlemen, I mentioned his name earlier on, isn't it? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? And I told you that he's called JD. We call him JD. His peers call him Marshal. I mentioned it. We have with us former Chief of Staff of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Honorable Julius Deborah. Show him love. Show him love. Show him love. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us the Vice Chairman of our party in the person of Honorable Joshua. UPS people are here. UPS are here. We have in our midst Honorable Joshua Alabi. Put your hands together for Honorable Joshua Alabi. Ladies and gentlemen, like I mentioned early on, the regional chairman would address us. Before the regional chairman comes, we have also with us the darling girl of His Excellency, the President, Farida Mahama, with us. Put your hands together for her. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been hearing several times that presidents should take their children to campaign tour. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is doing the same thing. Put your hands together for them once more. Sharaf and Farida, thank you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? So I welcome the man we've been waiting for. The man we've been waiting for. Let me tell you this. This man, his wife has never described him as an economic whiz kid. But he understands what it means to go to bed with an empty stomach. Ladies and gentlemen, this man has never said anywhere that he's an economist. But he understands that when the dollar is misbehaving, he knows how to keep it as 4.2, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, the man to rescue this country, the man that he will rescue this country, His Excellency, the incoming president, His Excellency, the incoming president of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Put your hands together with the loudest of shout. Do it better for His Excellency. Do it better. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oba Obeyo, JMA, JMA, Mahama. Thank you very much. Let's with a round of applause welcome the regional chairman, even as he gives us the welcome address for this occasion. Put your hands together for regional chairman, even as he comes.
Eyezu, Eyezazuza, NDC, youth, power, action. His Excellency the President, the General Secretary of the party, the Vice Chairman of the party, parliamentary candidates, national executives, MPs and PCs here, constituency chairman, the family, the son and the daughter of His Excellency, all protocol observed. We are here this afternoon. I can feel that the crowd is charged, is poised. But we are not here for campaign. We are here today for the president to listen to. We can't listen to all of you, but to listen to some of you, your input for the 24-hour economy policy. His Excellency so far has done 14 regions, including Greater Accra. That tells us that we are ready to govern this country. Whilst our opponent has not even been able to elect or appoint a single hand to be a running mate, if the president in waiting has done 14 regions already, then you know that we are ready for governing this country. And so therefore, this is the reason why we are here, to take input for the 24-hour economy. I always disagree when I hear the youth are the future leaders of this country. It doesn't tally with your slogan. Because when we said action now. You are the future, you are not the future leaders. You are the present and the current leaders. We can't write our manifesto if we don't have a larger proportion of the say of the youth. That is why His Excellency has made time today to come and meet you and interact with you, for him to take more input for what we want to do. On that note, I will not speak much. I will thank you for coming in your numbers, and we can tell you that the 24-hour economy 2025 Obiabi Didi I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. Those at the back. Greater Accra. Because we are the host of seat of government. 2025, the 24-hour economy. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Regional Chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, let me announce that this program is being carried live on Weasel TV and on Facebook. You can sign in, log in, so you can follow wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, it gives me much pleasure to welcome over here the regional youth organizer. All the ladies call him Oracle. All the ladies call him Oracle. Put your hands together for the regional youth organizer, Amos. Amos, a blessing, even as he addresses us. Chief. Ezu Choboy Youth Power Action! Ezu. Thank you very much. For want of time, I will indulge His Excellency, so I stand on existing protocol to address this august gathering. Your Excellency, you have gathered here the youth of this country and lecturers who are shaping the destinies of these youth. We have the youth of this country whose future has been mortgaged by the present government, and they are looking at the alternative that will rescue them. The only alternative, the only hope that they have as young people of this country is you, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Ezu. Young people of Ghana, I stand here and I feel disappointed in us, the young people of this country. And my disappointment is that our forebears fought at the time when the country was at the cliff to rescue this country. But we are looking on when we have our grannies, our fathers demonstrating because their pension allowances has been mortgaged and we are unable to fight for them. We have let our grannies and our parents down, and we are looking at our future to be mortgaged, and we are sitting down and we are not fighting to rescue it. This is the time to challenge ourselves that there is only one solution to save our future, and that solution is to vote for the NDC on December 7th to rescue this country and bring His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to government. Ezu. Your Excellency, in some few minutes, the young people of this country will table their concerns before you. And as the party you are leading is in the process of drafting its manifesto, we expect that these concerns will be captured and addressed when you are sworn in on January 7, 2025. Ezu, Your Excellency, today, the young people of this country are signing a social contract with you
though unwritten. And we expect that per your track record, with what you have done when you were in government, we are assured that given another opportunity, which I know the youth of this country will not make any mistake again, but to bring you back to government to save this country and to save their future. You have done it before, and we trust that the Almighty God, as the young people of this country fight to bring you back to power, will do our human best to give you the maximum youth vote of this country to take you to the Jubilee House. And we trust that the good Lord himself will bless you with long life, with wisdom, as you work tirelessly, bend the midnight candle to address the challenges of this country. ASU, young people of this country, we have only one alternative. And that alternative is the gentleman, the affable, the intelligent, the amiable, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And I can assure you that a youth leader in the most populous voter population in Ghana, I have seen the qualities in him when he was in government and even out of government. And I trust his government that he will address all your challenges when you table it before him. Thank you very much. May God bless us all.
That's, ladies and gentlemen, you can do it better for my boss, the Greater Accra Regional Youth Organizer. You can do it better. He has eloquently stated the wish of everybody sitting here, isn't it? Put your hands together once again for him. Ladies and gentlemen, let me announce that we have parliamentary candidates and MPs all across this country gathered in here. Time will not permit me to mention each and every one of your names, but I would want you to just acknowledge by raising your hands if you are here. I can see some few. I can see the former Deputy National Youth Organizer, my boss. Please, just put your hands together for them. Ladies and gentlemen, Campus Connect has been designed as a platform for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to dialogue with students, lecturers, and players in our educational sector. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight or this afternoon, we will not deviate from this. We'll go ahead and give some institutions the opportunity to engage with His Excellency. His Excellency is waiting to listen to them. We have many people to address us from this place. But this evening is about the people sitting here, isn't it? We would want to give the SRC President of UNIMAC the opportunity. SRC President Fatih Ali, GIJ. Fatih Ali, if you are here. Is Fatih Ali here? Fatih Ali, please put your hands together. Fatih Ali, walk towards us here. Put your hands together. I think that every step deserves a clap. Until she gets here, please do it better for her. So Fatih Ali is representing GIJ this evening, and she would address His Excellency in some few minutes. Please go ahead.
Well, good evening. To be frank, I was not expecting this. I thought I'll be sitting in my place and then ask my questions. I was not expecting this. I'm seriously nervous, but then let's do this. Good evening, Your Excellency. So my question for you . All right. Good evening once again, Mr. President. I have a question and then a suggestion in one. So in addition to the remittances, would the country benefit economically from your proposal to export unemployed workers, particularly nurses? Can you assure that the earnings from this initiative would directly support young women who are predominant in this sector and have aspirations to be employable in it? Thank you.
Thank you very much. His Excellency has taken notes of FASE's concerns. Let me reiterate that this evening session, His Excellency wants to listen to students, lecturers, and players in the education sector, more especially suggestions, things that you want fitted into our manifesto going into election 2024. If you have any question, don't bother, put it on writing, put it on paper, submit it to me. I'll get an opportunity to meet His Excellency one-on-one for lunch, and then I'll present it to him. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have with us from the nursing training, we have Batia Semi Ula Santi, former president of Ghana Nurses and Midwife Training Association. Put your hands together for Batia, even as he comes to give us his suggestion for His Excellency President.
Okay. Ezu. Good evening, His Excellency, fellow comrades. I'm in the person of Batia Samuel Laitante, a practicing nurse and the former national president for Ghana Nurse Midwife Training Association. During my tenure as the president for training nurses and midwives across the country, I was confronted with issues of unemployment, and the situation has not changed. At the moment as we talk, we have unemployed nurses ranging from 2020 up to 2023 at home languishing in poverty and dismay. I want to find out what exactly His Excellency wants to bring on board to ensure that these unemployed nurses do not become a threat, but rather an asset to society and Ghana at large. Also, the current government stated that they have introduced the trainee nurses and midwives allowance. The allowance is of importance to students, but it's not forthcoming. I also want to know, is it actually going to be a reality in the next administration? Now, as it stands, trainee nurses and midwives in Ghana are standard, and therefore we believe when you export nurses out of the country, we are surely going to bring economic gains and returns to our country and allow the initiative of you saying that you want to export nurses. We training nurses and midwives are ready to buy into this policy, and we'll push it to the latter. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. But once again, let me reiterate that this platform has been set for suggestions. The thing is that you can even send your question into a suggestion. So what you think should be done instead of what will be done. I think that should be easier for us to do, isn't it? So please, we will go on and invite Professor Gavua, University of Ghana. Professor Gavua, representing the progressive intellectuals, lecturers of the NDC, I'm told. Professor Gavua. Oh, put your hands together for Professor Gavua even as he comes.
Ayazu. Thank you. My name is Kojo Gavua. I represent the progressive intellectuals. Progressive intellectuals comprises academics, researchers, and administrators drawn from all the tertiary institutions across the country. I was told yesterday night to make a statement on behalf of the progressive intellectuals. First, we would like to commend the NDC leadership and the flag bearer for re-endorsing a member of PI who is a mother, a teacher, an administrator, Professor Nana Opoku Ajiman. We are appreciating the leadership for this feat in endorsing this lady to partner the flag bearer in our bid to rescue this nation from the hands of people who don't believe in the country, those who don't believe in Ghana, and who have demonstrated that their efforts are to satisfy personal interests and the interests of their cronies, home and abroad. We are highly confident in the competence, integrity, and abilities of the leadership of the National Democratic Congress. We strongly believe this is the only party that can give hope to the youth of our nation, can give hope to farmers and workers, including security men, nurses, teachers, trotro drivers, Okada riders, and many more. Trotro mates, I am informed to say so. We would like the flag bearer and the NDC leadership to have confidence in the teeming youth of this nation. We count on the leadership, and we urge the leadership to count on us to contribute our quota with all our might, with all our abilities, and with our strength to giving this nation a chance to be born again. We have leadership crisis, and the NDC under the current leadership is the only team that can restore the leadership of this nation against all odds. On that note, I would like to suggest that in our effort to transform this nation, we re-examine the kind of education we are churning out today, where we teach our students not to appreciate our country, not to love themselves. We can continue teaching A for apple, G for grapes, and no mention of Gary and Akple. We suggest that the educational sector must have a rethinking, and we urge all teachers, including lecturers. You know, lecturers are teachers. We've just been baptized and called lecturers. All lecturers to rethink what we teach and to come together to work hard to support the leadership of the NDC and the party in general, so we can make Ghana a better place to live. His Excellency, remain strong and stay blessed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prof. Gavois. His Excellency the President has taken notice of your concerns, and it will be addressed at appropriate time. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us the 10th president for this very institution, a very young, dynamic lady seated with the dignitaries here. She's in the person of Karen Na Oyokwoti. Karen Na Oyokwoti. Karen will state the concerns of the teacher training in this country. So let's put your hands together for Karen Na Oyokwoti.
Chobai! 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 Youth! Youth! Oh, are you here? Youth! Youth! Power! Power! Action! Ayazu! Ayaza! Wayamizu! You are all welcome to Accra College of Education. Good evening once again to you all.
All right, thank you very much. Wabaye Kunim. But let's take time. Thank you.
Good evening once again to you all. The President in waiting, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and our incoming Member of Parliament, Honorable John Seto Dumelo. All other protocols duly observed, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. I'm honored to be given this opportunity to speak on behalf of the teacher trainees in Ghana. On behalf of the teacher trainees, I would like to welcome the President in waiting, the original trot driver. Let me speak. The original trot driver, who did not appoint a mate, but a co-able trot driver. Oh, I don't know about some. Your Excellency, I would like to applaud you for your great works in the former administration when it comes to investment in the educational infrastructure. And notable amongst them, we have the Accra College of Education Demonstration School, which has served the Accra College of Education community, especially we, the student teachers, in our practical lessons. Yes, thank you, Medase. Mr. President, I would like to raise a few suggestions and concerns that we have as teacher trainees. And first of all, I would like to talk about the quota system of admission in the College of Education. It's sad and disheartening to see SHS graduate complete school and apply several times to gain admission into the College of Education, only to be turned down because of the quota system. Your Excellency, in the 2023 admissions, 1,712 people applied to the Accra College of Education. And out of this number, only 321 students had admission. A Ghana man will ask, hey, money, hello. This is not done. And this is what the quota system has brought onto us as students, as young people. When someone wants to become a teacher with all the passion and zeal to come to be trained as a teacher, only to be turned down several times because of this quota system. Mr. President, please would like to forward this to you. That come 2025, please take this quota system of admission off for us, so that as many people who desire to be teachers would have the opportunity to. And moving on from the quota system, Your Excellency, I would like to applaud you for raising the concerns of the cancellation of the licensure exams. Hello. I would like to state here emphatically that no College of Education student is responsible for those results and those manuscripts that come out as results from the licensure exams. Your Excellency, with your permission, I would like to speak to you a bit. College of Education students, want to meet myself. Want to meet myself. Want to meet your essay. It's a dancing I say yeah to meet you no. And Your Excellency, I believe that this strategy is being used by the government of the day to tarnish the image of teacher trainees across the country. Because I believe here that every student who has gained admission into the College of Education pardon me if I'm using the gun, the English is getting missing. The person deserves it. People have written WASI. How many papers we write for English language? And for the licensure exams, you can't write myself. Oh no, this is not us. Excellency, I'd like to touch on the infrastructure development still in the College of Education. We applaud you for your work in your earlier administration. But as Oliver Twist will still continue to ask for more. Because in Accra College of Education, for example, we are battling with issues of accommodation. Am I lying? There is a structure going, there is a structure under progress. That is a dormitory, a hostel structure. But sir, even if it's completed, we will still be battling with accommodation challenges. To the extent that people have to come to school 5 days or 3 days to reopening so that they can have beds to sleep on. Your Excellency, we are begging you, on behalf of all teacher trainees across all the 46 colleges of education in Ghana, we are begging you, sir, with the issues of our accommodation, kindly address this for us so that as many of our brothers and sisters that are at home and would like to come into the College of Education will also have better places to sleep. And to end my statement, sir, I'll talk about the feeding grant. We will plead with you, sir, to increase the per head money allocation for every teacher trainee across all the colleges of education. Because, sir, the money allocated to a teacher trainee to be fed for a day cannot be used to feed if you send it out to buy food, not even for breakfast. Yes, we believe in portion control, but the portion we are being given is like we are going on a diet, sir. So on behalf of my colleagues, teacher trainees, these are our petitions to you, Your Excellency, and we know and believe that come 2025, we are changing for better. We are changing to good leadership, and we are changing to the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Before I take my seat, let's do this. We are ya day and baba. We are ya day and baba. That's where. Hey. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a wonderful one from Karen. Karen deserves a better round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The loudest of all. Give it out to Karen. Give it to Karen. Fantastic, fantastic. I am sure the parents of Karen will be watching from home, and they'll be proud of the young NDC lady they are producing from their home. Ladies and gentlemen, one for the last time, give it to Karen for that wonderful and spectacular presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have also from the law school or law students in Ghana, we have Akim, Enya, and Steve to present their concerns. Please put it up for Hakim, even as he comes. Oh, do it better for Hakim. Hakim is representing law students and is here to present their concerns and not questions. Thank you.
Ayawaso. Oh, Adam Abrana. Ayawaso. Youth. Power. Action. MFA. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I stand on all existing protocols. I'm in the person of Hakim Enyan Steve, the SRC president for Wisconsin International University College. And then I would like to speak a little bit of Chief. His Excellency in waiting. I'm Mami Wuogon. And I'm a lawyer. Now, so why are you there?
So me 4 years now, order me control entrance exams. Yeah, to think so that what's the law no your noble profession. I'm a Bushem lawyer be in you. Master is excellency there. If you become the president, and we know it's allowed 2025 January, we pray that all the law faculties in Ghana should be able to run the professional course, because we believe that the lawyers who teach us in our classrooms, I want to know what Chazu or Makola, but since the entrance exams no, what are 20,000 what Shrowa and Kwafo send and over Komakola. We that we don't have people, we don't have anybody to take us there. We pray that we should ensure that the law entrance exams will be cancelled, and rather we are going to run it in our faculties. That is one. The second thing too is that we know that we have a lot of brilliant and intelligent people in this country, and as we sit here, who can contribute quota, but because they don't have some godfathers, they are unable to join any government. We are praying that we should know a clear cut of a quota that's going to be given to the youth, because people have been SRC president from their various institutions. If you give them a particular place in your government, they can deliver. We don't believe that we are next year's, we are future leaders. We believe that we are the leaders of today's Ghana. We will not sit down for the country to be mortgaged. If the country is mortgaged, some of us, we will suffer. So we are pleading. We want to know what you do for us. That is our plea. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Hakim, for your concerns. His Excellency has taken note of them. Ladies and gentlemen, we have also with us the pharmacy students of Ghana. Pharmacy students of Ghana, they are represented by, their concerns will be expressed by lawyer pharmacist Befi. Put your hands together for lawyer pharmacist Befi, even as he comes to give us the concerns of pharmacists.
Good evening. Good evening to you all. Ezu. Thank you very much for giving me this platform. I stand here as a lawyer, a pharmacist, a lecturer, and a former student leader. I have worked with in these various sectors with various people. And so I understand the problems that young people are facing within these sectors. Mr. President, what we are asking for is not much. All we need is an enabling environment to make our hard work successful. That's all we are asking for. We are not asking much. We are in a country where people will apply to open pharmacies. Go to the Pharmacy Council and see. People have made several applications to open pharmacies, but because of bureaucracy and protocol, it takes an average of about 2 years to be able to open these pharmacies. Meanwhile, one pharmacy can employ about 4 people. So you can multiply 1,000 by 4, which is about 4,000 in applying and going through the process. And so what we are saying is that we are crying of unemployment every day, but when we make some of these institutions work very well, for example, the Pharmacy Council to work very well, these applications will go through, pharmacies will be open, MCS will be employed, young people will be employed, and it will solve a part of the unemployment problems we are facing in this country. The other thing is also that as young adults, some of us may want to go into businesses, but look at the interest rates we have in this country. The interest rate on loans. If you go for a loan, the probability that you'll be able to work, pay back the loan, and make some profit is minimal. You will end up owing the bank, and the bank will come after you. And so what we are saying is that we are praying to you, His Excellency, that come 2025, 7 January 2025, when you become the president of this country, you will put in place incentives that will help young people to be able to access loans to go into whatever businesses they want to go into. Again, what we are saying is that as students, people want to go for loans from our institutions. We want a system where there will be less protocol and less favoritism, so that students can apply for these loans, get their loans, continue whatever they want to do in terms of education. And so this is all we are asking for. Young students here, young people here, we are hardworking. We are not saying that anybody should come and put money into our pockets. No, that's not what we want. We are hardworking, we want to work hard, and so we need an enabling environment to be able to work hard. And why are we here today? We are here because we believe that you can do it for us. We are here because you've done it before. And so we know that when we table these concerns before you, you'll be able to take them, implement them, and give us the enabling environment we are praying for. And so, as the original trotro driver, as somebody we have so much trust in, we are here to pray you that come 7 January 2025, and see, we are going to do our best to make sure that you become the next president of this republic. We are going to work hard. We are going to sell your policies. We believe in the policies. We believe that the 24-hour economy is reasonable and is feasible, and you can do it because you've done it before. And so we are committed to this agenda. We are committed to ensure that you become the next president of the republic. And we know that the trust we are imposing of you, we are imposing in you, would not. We know, and I'm speaking on behalf of these young people, that we have that confidence in you. And so, the next president of the republic, we are here to table this before you, and we know that you will not disappoint us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Lawyer Pharmacist Bayfi. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, let me announce that we have just 2 more for this session, and then the program continues. I have the privilege of calling here Emmanuel Owusu, representing Grasag. In fact, he's the national president of Grasag. Please put your hands together for Emmanuel Owusu. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, and all protocol duly observed. I thank the organizers of this program for inviting Grasag. As Grasag, for those of you who don't know, Grasag is Graduate Students Association of Ghana, students pursuing their master's and PhD program in Ghana and abroad. We have a membership strength of over 100,000 across the country. We have 2 diasporan associations. We have Grasag USA and we have Grasag Canada. And that tells you that Ghanaian students who are in Ghana, who are studying outside, are also a priority. Your Excellency, I would like to highlight a few of our concerns, and we hope that when you become president in January 2025, you would see to that for us. As postgraduate students, we receive bursaries from the Republic of Ghana to support our research work, and postgraduate students are mandated to do our research work, and Government of Ghana gives us bursaries to support the work that we do. Over time, these bursaries delay, and as I speak with you, the bursary payment for 2023-2024 academic year hasn't been paid, and our colleagues across the country are on my neck. Just today, I was at a scholarship secretariat to follow up on the unpaid bursary, and we were told that they are yet to receive their quota payments from the government. We're hoping that when you become president in 2025, issues of bursary delays will be a thing of the past. And I'm sure our colleagues across the country will want to see that. Over the years, that we've also seen that our bursaries hasn't seen any increment. And for postgraduates, for those of us who are researchers, you know you cannot use 400 cedis to conduct postgraduate research in any institution in Ghana. Currently, we receive 400 cedis, between 400 and 700 Ghana cedis as research bursaries, and we think it's insufficient. We would want your leadership when you become president in 2025 to probably consider an increment in our bursary amount. Of course, research forms the foundation of nation building. We cannot develop a republic without good researchers, so we would want you to look at that. Another key concern to us is that we have rising cost of accommodation on our campuses. I was just talking to my colleague at the University of Ghana. Students, postgraduate students pay between 1,700 and 5,000, depending on which accommodation facility you are looking for. Your Excellency, God willing, when you become president, would appeal that accommodation on our university campuses improve and it gets better for us. The very final concern, last but one concern, is our graduate unemployment situation. At the master's and PhD level, we have students who are still unemployed. The thing is that when the students finish a first degree, he does not have a job. So the thinking is that let me continue to do a master's program. The person finishes a master's program, there's no job, he enrolls on a PhD program. So a chunk of our colleagues are doing their postgraduate education but are unemployed. Your Excellency, God willing, when you become president in 2025, we hope that you look at that space for us. Another concern over the years is that we've noticed that our academic research thesis do not really promote nation building. It doesn't really contribute to the development of the Republic. We would want you to consider a reform in what we call research thesis so that they are actually informing nation building. So as part of the things that I have mentioned, we would also want to propose some solutions or suggested solutions to you. As an educational policy, we would want you to look at reforming research work on our various campuses so that the research that our postgraduate students do on the various campuses find space in public discourse, become a baseline for us for decision making. At the moment as we speak, as National GRASAC, we have commissioned a research into the 24-hour economy. We launched a policy research index in January to look into the political decisions and policies that are put out there. And I'm sure once our findings are ready, Your Excellency's office will receive a copy of what we've been able to do. And we also want to mention that because research plays a key role in nation building, we want you to look at appointing R&D officers, research and development officers at the various key municipalities, government agencies, SOEs, so that we are able to drive nation building in that regard. And the very final solution we would want to propose is that is our prayer that you set up the National Research Secretariat for Nation Building that would work with institutions and the universities to churn out research work that postgraduate students conduct that will inform nation building. Your Excellencies, on behalf of postgraduate students in Ghana, we hope that you consider this when you become president in 2025. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Those are wonderful suggestions from our graduate students. In fact, it deserves a round of applause. Way better for him. Ladies and gentlemen, finally we'll take one from the head of department of this school, Mr. Edu. He is representing the teachers of our training colleges. So he's representing the teachers themselves. Mr. Edu, put your hands together for Mr. Edu, even as he comes. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, before Mr. Edu comes, we have the 10th patron of this institution, the 10th patron, Mr. Paul Ekpe. Please put your hands together for Mr. Paul Ekpe. Your Excellency, I'm told Mr. Paul Ekpe is doing a wonderful job here. Mr. Thank you very much for your service to the NDC. So, 2 minutes of your 2 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC. His Excellency, all protocol duly observed. I must say I'm proud to be a teacher of carrying. And I want to add a little to what she presented to His Excellency. His Excellency, according to the National Teachers Curriculum Framework, the National Teaching Standard, which sets out the programs for colleges of education students to go through. The program adequately prepared the students that after their 4-year training, they could go straight and teach. As we speak now, students from level 100 to 400 go through about 50 courses. Besides that, the curriculum also gives them the practical chance to go to the school, what we call supported teaching in school, to go and practicalize what they learn. So, my suggestion is that after they have gone through all this rigorous training, they need to be given the chance to go and teach without writing any licensure exam. Thank you, His Excellency.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We are JM Baba. We are JM Baba. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. We are JM Baba. Show boy. Show boy. Show boy. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, the moment you've been waiting for is here. The voice you've been waiting for. The voice you've been waiting to listen to. The voice you've been... Ladies and gentlemen, I can hear the Jama from the back there. Jinyami, can we feel some quick Jama? Jinyami, can we feel it? Jinyami, let's do it quickly to clear the way for His Excellency. Jinyami, let's go. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, next juncture, we will call on the parliamentary candidates for the Ayawaso West Wuogon in the person of John Seto Dumelo. Put your hands together for John Dumelo, even as he comes to engage us. Put your hands together for John Dumelo. John Too mellow. Ezu. 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 Choboy. 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 Yeah. Ezu. Time is fast spent, but I'm here to say one thing. Mr. President, all protocols observed. I'm here to assure you that come January 2025, Choboy, Ezu, on December 7th, 2024, around, what's wrong with it? Choboy. Ezu. President, all protocols observed. On December 7, 2024, at about 11 p.m., when they announced the results for Ayawaso West Wuogon and I've become the Member of Parliament, I know that you will also be announced as the President-elect for this Republic of Ghana. We are not here to work hard. We are here to work smart. And it is smartness that will win this election in 2024. Even though some people have been appointed sanitation something, we will sanitize her out of this constituency in 2024. I was the parliamentary candidate in 2020. We came close. But this time around, we will give them a gap of over 3,000 votes in Ayawaso West Wuogon. So, Mr. President, Mekajijo, Jidudu Nava, Ofaneka Shegbe, we are winning this election, and I am not going to rest until I am declared Member of Parliament and you are declared the President. Thank you so much, and God bless you. That was from the parliamentary candidate for the Ayawaso West constituency. He deserves a better round of applause. Do it better for him. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting so much time, let me invite here the man fighting LGBT that we are all supporting. The man who is fighting the alphabet. To introduce to us the next speaker for this occasion.
Oh yeah, JMBeba. Oh yeah, JMBeba. Hey. Oh yeah. Greater Accra Youth Wing, stand up and with a rousing ovation, let us welcome the next President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John
Dramani Mahama.
Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. Time is fast spent, and I'm sure we are all tired, and so I'm going to be as brief as possible. But let me say, this is a political program. Campus Connect is a program of the youth wing of NDC. And even though it's open to everybody, it is mainly organized by the tertiary educational institution networks of our various tertiary institutions. And so most of those gathered here are our young students who belong to the chain of the various universities. I'm saying this because we have other people watching, and this Building Ghana tour has focused on bringing as many people from outside the party to come and speak as possible. And people have been following the tour. So they'll find this a bit more political than the usual interactions we have with carpenters and masons and nurses and others. So I just want to let you know this is a political program. It's organized by our youth wing, and it's our students from the tertiary educational institutional networks that are represented here. My children, I'll call you children because most of you are about the same age as my children sitting here. I want to thank you for your enthusiasm, and to say that anytime I attend any of your Campus Connect programs, I leave here so energized, and I leave here with the assurance that the party is in safe hands. Because the next generation of Akatamansonians and the next generation of social democrats are ready to take over from our generation and move Ghana forward. So let me thank you very much for what has been a great program. This is the last program we're having in the Greater Accra Building Ghana tour, and I think that you have represented your various campuses very well with the very poignant suggestions that you have made. We all know the economic crisis our country is going through, and I just wish to emphasize that let nobody tell you different. It is a self-inflicted economic crisis. These people were warned and cautioned for years, and they refused to listen to sound judgment and experience. The driver and his mates let me say it for emphasis. The driver Banza and his mates they were going into a ditch, and we, the passengers and the experienced drivers who are in the bus, were shouting and telling them the bus is going into a ditch, and don't mind us. Because from as far back as 2019, we started sounding the clarion call that the economy is heating up and that they are overborrowing. The minority in parliament said it. I remember the minority leader drew attention to it. The ranking member for finance drew attention to it. And I even drew attention to it. I said that the Minister of Finance is engaged in creative accounting. For those of you who remember, go into social media, you see when I accused him of creative accounting. Because he wanted to borrow as much as he could. And so what he was doing was using data that was not correct. For the first time in our history, we had data that was presented to Parliament that was different from data that was presented to the International Monetary Fund and others. And in the data that he showcased to the Eurobond to borrow more money, he did not add the energy sector debt, he did not add the banking sector clean-out debt, he did not add the collateralization of the Energy Sector Levy Act. All those things he didn't add, so that he can get a budget deficit of 5% and below. But if you added all those other things that he put as appendixes to the budget deficit, then the budget deficit already was about 9%. And so he used this subterfuge, and within 6 years, borrowed from the Eurobond market alone up to $13.5 billion. Not CDs. In 6 years, $13.5 billion. All the work we did in this country, in my term as office for 4 years, NDC, Terminal 3, all the other development projects, Kwame Nkrumah Interchange, Kaswa Interchange, all the hospitals we built, Shai Osudoku Hospital, Greater Accra Regional Hospital, all those things we built, we borrowed not more than $3.5 billion from the Eurobond market. But $13.5 billion, if they borrowed it and put it into infrastructure, this country would not be where it is today. Today, look at the roads. And the thing is, they rely just on propaganda. And so the president comes and says, we've built more roads than any government in history. But the reality, we can see the roads. The roads are all in poor shape. This is the first government that doesn't know that you have to maintain a road after you've built it. And so all the roads that we left them, today go and see, they are riddled with potholes. And they believe that you can use propaganda and lies to run a country. You can use it to seize power, but you cannot use propaganda and lies to run a country. Because eventually, those lies will unravel. The president says, we've done 10,000 kilometers of roads. If you take a plane from Accra and you fly directly to China, that is 10,000 kilometers. So if you've done roads from here to China, where are the roads? You know? But Bob Marley sang a song, and he said, who feels it knows it. Ghanaians are living the reality of their lives. And so you can do all the propaganda you like. You can do all the miscommunication you like. If the fundamentals are weak, you can do all the propaganda you like. You can tell all the lies you like. If the fundamentals are weak, the reality of Ghanaians' lives will expose you. And so we are living the reality. And it's universal, from the Atlantic Ocean to our northern border, from our border with Togo to Cote d'Ivoire. Every Ghanaian feels the pinch. And when you see somebody who is not fit for office, they are the kind of people who, after 8 years, will continue to blame their predecessor for the problems that they are encountering. They are the people who do not take responsibility. And as long as you don't take responsibility, you cannot fix a problem. And so, I am certain that the good people of Ghana have seen through the misinformation that they were fed in 2016. I said, and I believe that everything God does is necessary, and everybody must go through his own experience to move to the next level of understanding. And so it was meant to happen. And so in 2016 I said, posterity shall be the judge. But you know, in the Bible, posterity used to take generations. Your great-grandchildren and great-grandchildren's children will come before God exacts his anger. But now we have a digital God. He serves the judgment very quickly, immediately, in real time. He serves it now. So Ghanaians have come to the judgment that it's been 8 years of going in reverse. This driver did not know that there was a forward gear, and so he changed into reverse, and he's moved our country backwards. And the point I make is, when a driver has been reckless with your vehicle and he's going to throw it into a ditch, when you take that vehicle and you're going to repair it, the driver and his mate who threw the vehicle into the ditch, are you going to take that vehicle and give it to the same mate who was with the driver? And so I'll leave it there. But let me comment a bit about the issues you raised. And some of them are similar to things I've talked about already. So I'm not going to comment on everything. I'll just take a few and talk about them. Fatima too, is it? From GIJ. She spoke about how young women will benefit from the migration policy I spoke about. What I said was, migration is not a bad thing. It is a positive thing. Many places of the world are beginning to have population growth rates lower than the survival rate of the population. And so they are beginning to suffer labor shortages and are willing to accept professionals from other countries who can come and supplement their labor shortage. So my point is, why don't we expand the training of nurses and teachers and doctors and seamen and butlers, pilots? I mean, let's expand the training of all professionals. We will utilize some of them ourselves, and the others we can export them, and they would bring remittances back home. One country that has done it successfully is Philippines. Philippines earns $30 billion every year from remittances from their citizens abroad. You know how much Ghana earns? $4 billion. Philippines earns $30 billion. They don't have a big shipping fleet. And yet if you go on any ship, a Korean ship, a Japanese ship, Singaporean ship, any ship you go on, most of the crew are Filipinos. If you go to hospitals abroad and you look at the nurses, most of the nurses there are Filipinos. If you go to countries where they are caregivers, most of the caregivers are Filipinos. You go to hotels, most of the hotel managers, supervisors, and everything are Filipinos. And so let's expand the training. Let's use what we can, and the rest we can export. And so we're going to have, as part of a ministry under the new administration, a ministry that will be responsible for signing agreements with other countries so that we can export some of our professionals to go and work on fixed contracts. 5 years, they go and work, they earn some money, they come back with their experience and come back and work in Ghana. We can do that for our nurses. For our nurses, we would have training under a ministry to top up your training. And so all the tests of competence that they do with the foreign countries like UK and others, we will train you so that you can pass those competence tests. And we will train you to be able to pass the IELTS, that's the test of English as a language. And when you have passed and you get a job, you go, you migrate properly, we have a contract. They say they're accepting you for 5 years, you go and work for 5 years, you gain experience, you get some money, you buy your car, you buy your living room items, you buy your, how do they call those things? When you are going to marry, the dowry. You buy your dowry items, you come back, your boy is waiting for you, you come and marry, and you settle down. I went to Korea. They are importing labor from Vietnam. And so when I was speaking to them, I said, let's sign an agreement. They even need agricultural workers in Korea to help work on their farms and other places. And so there is opportunity for migration. So in one of the ministries, I'm not sure which yet, but let's say the Ministry of Labor and Employment, we will have a desk there that is responsible for signing agreements so that we can export labor to other countries and earn money for it. And so nurses will benefit, doctors will benefit, all manner of people will benefit. But first we have to remove the quota system so that we can increase the numbers that are coming for training. Like she said, 1,000-something people applied, 300 and something were taken. And we removed the quota system. And when we removed it, the first year we removed the quota system because we were removing the allowances. Recruitment into teacher training colleges jumped up by 63%. And there was one guy who wrote a letter to me. He had been applying for 4 years and had not got the opportunity. The date we removed the quota system and we moved the alawa out of place, he got admission, and so he wrote a letter thanking me for getting the opportunity to come and train as a teacher. But we did not say we were taking the alawa away without replacing it. We had come up with what we call the enhanced students loan, which meant that you are going to get more money under the students loan than was being given at that particular time. And so we said, as tertiary education institutions, we will migrate everybody onto the student loan. We will top it up so that you get more money, so that we do away with the allowances. Driver and his mate said, no, we can pay. And so when we come, we will pay your allowances. And so, I don't know what they are doing tonight. I don't know where driver is. I don't know where driver's mate is. But if they are watching Wazo TV, or any of the other TVs, I'm at Accra College of Education. And the teacher trainees here say, I should tell you that the alawa, it hasn't come. You promised to pay, and you must live up to your promise. So if you are listening, as soon as possible, tell the Minister of Finance to process their alawa so that they can receive their money. With regards to Professor Gabwa, I thank you very much. He is one of our progressive intellectuals. I had a very nice meeting with them not too long ago, and we exchanged ideas. And as he said, he's happy that one of them, that is Professor Nana Jane, is a member of the progressive intellectuals, and she has been endorsed as the running mate. And so I know that history is going to be made 7th January 2025 by the grace of God, inshallah. For the first time in the history of Ghana, a woman will be sworn in as the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. And Professor Gab, I just want to assure you and to request you that you and your colleague, progressive intellectuals, it is not just the efforts in helping us to win the elections, but that you avail yourself to be the policy backstop for this government. I was addressing you, I said it's not just about helping us to win the election, but after we win, we need you as the policy backstop for the new government that comes. in order that the government will be successful. I've said that when we win, we will hold a dialogue of education stakeholders to review not only the free SHS, but to review implementation of the F-Cube in basic education, and also to review tertiary education. What are the challenges? What is our plan for solving the challenges over what period of time? And so all our professors, our teachers, our parents, our students, all of you would have representatives who will come there. And we shall brainstorm, and we'll come out with a plan for our education sector to indicate and roll out what we need to do to reach the outcomes that we want to reach. And so all of you prepare for that. It is going to happen, as I said, within the first 100 days of when I become president of this country. And maybe I'll say for the last time, we're going to make the licensing of teachers a part of your final year program in school. So you're not going to come out and now write another exam. By the time you come out of College of Education, you would be a licensed teacher ready to go on posting. With all the other issues, I have noted them. The pharmacy students talked about the difficulty of getting licenses to establish pharmacies, and then they also talked about interest rates on loans being too high. Grassack talked about low bursaries for research and accommodation problems, graduate unemployment, and so on and so forth. And finally, the lecturer from ACE talked about the National Teaching Framework and all that, and talked about licensing of students. And so I just want to say that we thank you very much. NDC is ready to govern. This has been a very useful exercise. Everything you've said here has been recorded by Beatrice Annan and is going straight to our manifesto drafting committee. And when the manifesto is done, we will circulate it, and all of you can go in and see how we've captured the issues that you raised. And so I thank you very much. May God richly bless all of you. Thank you.